Recording this meeting for our records. I'm going to start the meeting. Good afternoon. It is January 7th, and this is the zoning administrator hearing for the city of South San Francisco. My name is Adina Friedman, and I will be the zoning administrator for this hearing. Thank you. On today's agenda, we have two items. I will ask the project planner to present their item in just a minute, and we'll hear an overview of the project, after which I will open a public hearing and invite the applicant to present any additional information they have on the project, and hear any comments from the public. When you're speaking, please state your name for the record. After the applicant has the opportunity to present, any members of the public that wish to comment may do so by letting the clerk know. That is Cynthia, and I will call on you. Once we have received public input, we will close the public hearing portion of the meeting. Once the public hearing is closed, this ends the public input for that item, and letters or testimony received up to this point will be part of the administrative record. The purpose of this meeting will be to gather information, receive public testimony, and ask questions about the project. The zoning administrator will make a decision at the hearing today, and then we will issue a formal letter with the decision after the meeting. Zoning administrator decisions are documented in a letter called a notice of action. There is a 15-day appeal period that starts from the date shown on the notice of action, which will be today. If you have any questions about appeals, the appeal process, or the outcome of your hearing, please talk to your project planner, myself, or the city clerk. Appeals that are not filed properly cannot be accepted. There is a nominal fee and paperwork that needs to be filed with the city clerk. Okay, any questions before we begin? No? Okay, item number 1 is report regarding consideration of a minor use permit to allow clean technology use at 111 South Maple Avenue in the T5L zoning district in accordance with Title 20 of the South San Francisco Municipal Code, and determination that the project is categorically exempt from CEQA. And I'm going to open the public hearing and ask Megan to give a staff report.
Great. Thank you. My name is Megan Woolley Osdahl. I'm a principal planner in the planning division and the project planner for this project. So the applicant for this project, Ebb Carbon, is requesting a minor use permit to allow a clean technology use at 111 South Maple Avenue in the T5 Lindenville zoning district. Ebb Carbon is a research and development company conducting research related to carbon sequestration. Specifically, they are developing a technology that can permanently remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere at a relevant scale. This use is classified as clean technology, which falls under the industrial R&D use category in the South San Francisco Municipal Code. And this use is permitted in the T5L zoning district with a minor use permit. Staff has worked closely with the applicant on their proposal and believes that the applicant's use is consistent with the zoning regulations for the T5L zoning district, the Lindenville specific plan, and the general plan. Staff recommends that the zoning administrator conduct a public hearing and take the following actions. First, to determine that the project is categorically exempt under the provisions of CEQA, Class 1, Section 15301, existing facilities. And second, approve the minor use permit, MUP 240001, P240072, based on the findings and subject to the conditions of approval, both of which are attached to the staff report. I'm available to respond to any questions. And at this time, I will pass the proverbial mic over to Todd Pellman, representative of the applicant Ebb Carbon, who is here today.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm Todd Pellman. I'm one of the co-founders, chief operating officer of Ebb Carbon. As stated, when we were contemplating moving, I actually reviewed the Lindenville plan. And I think I reached out initially to say what would be classified under. I think it would be clean technology. The planning department responded and concurred. So we worked with you very carefully and closely to make this happen. So if there's any questions specific about what we do, I can generalize kind of the activities and things like that. Other than that, that's kind of why we're here.
Great, thank you. We have not received any written comments from the public. Is there anybody from the public here today that wishes to speak? Does not seem like there is. So I am going to close the public hearing. I don't have any additional questions for staff or the applicant. This seems like a use that is consistent with our general plan and with the Lindenville specific plan. And the staff report was very thorough and meets all of our zoning requirements. So with that, I am going to render a decision to approve the minor use permit based on the findings of fact, accepting the drafts, accepting the conditions of approval and per the CEQA guidelines. So with that, your project is approved and we will, wait, I closed the public hearing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and congratulations.
Great.
We will issue a notice of action within the next few days.
It's a win for the city. It's no longer just biotech. There's a new sector.
No, it's really consistent with the general plan. It's exactly what we want to see. So really, thanks so much for working through the process with us. Good job, Megan.
Yeah.
Thank you all very much.
Thanks so much.
Do have another
Yeah,
item.
I've done do this
Yeah.
other item.
I'm gonna, should we, y'all can, you don't have to stay for this second item. Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks so much.
Thank
Really
you
appreciate it.
very much.
Okay, so we have another item. Which is item number 2, report regarding consideration of a minor use permit to allow 6-foot tall fencing and gates at 113 Lowry Avenue in the mixed industrial zoning district, industrial high, in accordance with Title 20 of the South San Francisco Municipal Code, and determination the project is categorically exempt from CEQA per Class 1, Section 15301. Okay, I am going to open the public hearing. The applicant was not able to attend today, so I am going to continue this item to a future date, not certain. Do we have any do we have anybody from the public wishing to comment on this agenda item? It appears we do not, and we have not had any emails or written comments received. So with that, I am going to close the public hearing and continue the item to a date. And now I'm going to adjourn the meeting. Stop the Zoom recording.